Hello and welcome to this lovely Wednesday afternoon clash against the Rabbitohs at home and the Warriors. This is set to be a very good game. Two teams that have been really struggling to get points on the board this season, not from a lack of trying, especially on the Warriors side. They have had that -4 scandal that has stopped them from getting some points here, but both teams looking to get their first 2 points of the season, both on 0. And this should be a good one, Sonny.
Yeah, I was really looking forward to this one. There's a lot on the line for both teams. Like you said, they're both on 0 points here, and the Warriors, that off-season scandal having its impact so far. But against the adversity, these two teams have a great chance here to get one on the board, get up there on the ladder points. And the Rabbitohs, 4 losses on the trot, winless to start the season, so they've got a lot to play for. It could be a make or break game here against the Wires, and we know how deadly their attack can be. But last week, it wasn't the result for either of these clubs. Obviously, the Warriors going down to a great performance by Penrith in Auckland, so we'll see how they match up here tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. And both these team lists just not having a much deviation from last week. Just the main difference here is the change in fullbacks for the Rabbitohs. They've got the big captain in Tyrone Clay at the back this week and Joey Kelly at the wing. And we see O'Hare just putting a deep bomb up. Chance Barnes was never in position, but he's gone past one. Chance Barnes, he's going to run away on his first touch. Oh, he's taken down by Jai Collins there. That's a very big effort play there from the second rower, the former centre. He's got 99 speed, so that's definitely helped him. Saddlecart just running onto that ball very hard. Going over right to Corcoran. Corcoran to Bunce. Corcoran, he's just been named at lock for the Blues for game 2, so that should be exciting for him. We got Exatoki. He's Burton on the outside. He's gotten the offload as well to Strange. Strange, he's going to barge over and he's going to score. That's amazing work from the Warriors. Exatoki just doing amazing work, beating the men on the outside and getting the offload inside to Logan Strange.
Yeah, he was beating those men all right, and Logan Strange was there to capitalise off a great ball from the Wars. Oh, Riley. Oh, mate. I'll tell you what, it's a good start from the Wars. We know how lethal their attacking can be, and it was a good kick from O'Hare earlier in the set from the Rabbitohs, but Chance Bunce, he just leaves you speechless. He's a great attacking player, great X factor, and the Warriors off to the ideal start. Tough kick for John McCartney, and he'll swing it. That'll be a miss, so 4-0 in favour of the visitors.
Yeah, that's the Jai McCartney we all know and love, and speechless is a good word for it, Sonny. But that's that's what we've come to expect from Jai. He's not the best goal kicker, but he's one hell of a player, and you can't put him down. He's got a big frame, hard to stop when he meets the line, isn't he?
Yeah, Joe McCartney is, a very hearty ball player, and yeah, kicking not not really in his arsenal most times. But who am I to talk? He's a great leader, a lot of experience, and he'll be looking to step up alongside the likes of this bloke, Chance Bunce, and it's going to be a great battle of the fullbacks with him and Tyrone Clay going at it.
Yeah, I'm very keen for this battle of the fullbacks. Oh, Corcoran just running straight through the middle. Very good job from him. And I'm very keen to see this battle of the fullbacks. Clay's decided to take the team on his shoulders and take the fullback spot, but Grog straight through the line. The Warriors, they're just the entertainers right now. They might go back-to-back tries here. Exatoki inside for McCartney to Ango. Ango, he's going to drive forward. Fifth tackle now. Can the Warriors do something here on the last tackle? They've somehow managed to go a full 100 meters here. And oh, that's a huge hit. Absolutely rocked the Warriors. Oh, man, he's just sending them back to Auckland there.
Yeah, and he was slow to get back to the line there, looking dazed. Might have to come up for a HIA, but big defensive play there from the Rabbitohs, and Jesse Bennett now trying to get them going on the counter-attack. And the Rabbitohs, it was looking a bit dangerous early on, but they've relieved themselves of some pressure as they enter the wide side of the field.
Yeah, he's definitely relieved themselves, and Bennett, he's just gotten himself another student. He's absolutely rocked the Warriors there. And Galaxy, oh, we know how good Galaxy is. Just doesn't even need the Jameson shuffle, just runs it himself straight through the defender. Over to Felix almost skied. He's going to put a deep punt in. Over to Gronk. Gronk, he's got some work to do, but he's taken down nicely. That's a very nice tackle. Warriors, they're going to have to work it out of their own end here. It's not going to be easy and strange. The try scorer is driving forward over to the 30-meter line. They're going wide to Ango. Ango, that's a beautiful bump off there, making his team some good meters. White, he's going to go inside to Barno. He's a bit flat-footed there. Maybe not the best pass selection. Maybe someone who knew that they were going to get the ball there. I don't think that Ango was really expecting it. But Corcoran, oh, he's just finding the holes today, and that's a bad pass. Just throws it away to Joey Kelly. It was never on, and Joey's... He knew that ball was coming over to that left side there.
Yeah, Paddy Corcoran, he's certainly had an impact early on, probably giving us a bit of a glimpse of what he can do tomorrow night for Game 2 of State of Origin. As Tyrone Clay's one-on-one with Chance Barnes. He gets the pass away to Collins, and Collins just gets closed in there on the gap, but the Rabbitohs inside the red zone.
Oh, Clay's making an impact early, and oh, that's an absolute coach killer. Huge let off for the Warriors. That is terrible. That's a spit in their captain's face after that amazing work he's just done. They just turn it over like that for nothing. And Sonny, Tyrone would be absolutely fuming right now.
Yeah, Tyrone just leading by example, and you know, a simple mistake like that, bouncing off the head of O'Hare, no hair you could even say, it's now ended up with them squandering that opportunity. So the Warriors now are relieving that defensive set and now looking to kick themselves out of danger to Joe McCartney. Might go too far, straight to Ben O'Donnell, and Ben O'Donnell playing in tomorrow's Origin Game 2 as well. A lot of representatives here for both sides, and O'Hare just gets put on his back.
Yeah, it's an absolute hit. It's yes, Sonny, that's there's an absolutely huge hit there, and we got Collins just running it up. 25 meters out now, fourth tackle. The Rabbitohs pull something out of the hat. I'm not sure what they would pull out of a hat, as they are the Rabbits. But O'Hare, he's going to drive it forward. Very brave of him to take another run, even after he just got smacked like that. And Callahan, he's going to put it up. That's a pretty decent kick, but no one's going to get there except for White. And White, he's going to step one, and he's taken out 15 meters out from his own in goal. It's very good from White. It's not allowing the play to go on there for the Rabbitohs. It's going to play inside for Barner. Man, Sonny, where do you think that the Rabbitohs, what do you think they're thinking now? They're just not really completing their sets how they'd want to, but oh, White nearly breaking the line. It's just not been on point for them so far this season, really.
Yeah, and like you said at the start of the game, it's not for a lack of trying. It's just they haven't really been able to compete for 80 minutes with, well, with most teams really. You know, it's, whether or not they're going to be able to find that combination in time is one thing, but to do it against a team like the Warriors, we know how good they are when they're clicking, especially on attack. They're very unpredictable and explosive. And just to correct myself from earlier, I did throw Aaron O'Hare under the bus, but I actually don't believe it was him that got hit before. I just needed to clear the air on that one, clear my conscience. But yeah, the Rabbitohs here to strike back through Joey Collins. Still well in the fight. It's only 4-point deficit and only 15 minutes played here, so plenty of footy left to go.
Yeah, well, Sonny, you've successfully done a character assassination on O'Hare. Just ruined his day, really. But Dixon, he's just going to break the line. It's very good stuff from Dixon. Yeah, maybe it's a bit of a... Give him a bit of fire, get him a bit of drive out there, and give him something to do. And Callahan, that's a pretty good kick. It bounces up for Gronk. And he's going to get driven back into the in-goal. That's amazing from the Rabbitohs. You love to see that from them. That's some very good work from the halves, and the kick chase is on. It was beautiful work from the Rabbitohs.
Yeah, Ben O'Donnell just showing some great desperation, not giving up on the play. And yeah, to drag the Warriors back in goal and get another set of 6 here, it's an ideal outcome from that set. So we'll see how the Rabbitohs plan to attack here. It's very hard to try and go through the middle against this Wires forward pack. But I tell you what, on their day, the Rabbitohs, they can go toe to toe with some of the best.
Yeah, absolutely. We've seen them be dominant in games, but just losing it close to the end. Like against the Roosters, they're very much in that game, but just lost it. But oh, Collins straight over the line. He does a David Tiawa on the Warriors over there on the left second row, and that's amazing work from Jai Collins. Just strolls over untouched. That speed just burnt everyone in the defensive line.
Yeah, speed kills, and Jai Collins just showing what he can bring on the edges at that number 11 position, and he's been named to play there tomorrow night for Queensland. So it'll be interesting to see how he can perform at the Origin Arena. But you know, he's gotten the first points of the board for the Rabbitohs, and yeah, the Rabbitohs, you know, they've found a way to just hold the Warriors off in these defensive sets, and they finally capitalize here. 17 minutes in, Callahan with the kick straight over the middle. So the Rabbitohs, the home team, now taking the lead 6-4, 17 minutes played.
Yeah, just like that, the Bunnies, they've got the lead. We've seen them waste leads before this season, but you'd hope that they've learnt off of their mistakes and they might want to hold on to this one a little bit more than the others. And the Warriors, they've just got a little bit of pressure on them. They were doing very good to start the game, but they've just cooled off a bit here, getting a bit later into this first half. And we're going to have Bennett, just amazing
Ooh.
return off the kickoff. Oh, that's what you love to see from your front rowers. And Bennett, he's had a couple quiet weeks, and he's definitely answering some of the critics right now who said that he's not been in good form. He's been snubbed for Origin selection as well. And O'Donnell just breaking the line there. Just the Warriors, they're absolutely scrambling to try and stop this mirage that they're getting handed.
Yeah, and that was a great early cutout ball from the Rabbitohs. And now their fourth tackle inside the red zone. Tyrone Clay steps one. He tries to turn Bunsey inside out, but Bunsey will hold on to him. Fifth and last here for the Rabbitohs. We'll see what they can do.
Yeah, Clay's had a great impact, and the Rabbitohs are going. Felix almost skied. He's going to put it up high. But, Exatoki's taken it. He's had a very good game. And he nearly gets taken back into the end goal, but doesn't get all the way there. It's strange. He's just going to take this pressure run for his team. Try and make it out of the corner there. And Jai McCartney, just making it through that line. Just barely taken down there by Matt Galaxy. Warriors spreading it now. Tiawa is going to run it past the 30-meter line. Fourth tackle, the Warriors haven't been able to make too many meters here. Fifth tackle just outside their 40-meter line. They're going to need a huge kick from Jai here. And that's what they're going to get. All the way down to O'Donnell. O'Donnell, he's going to step one though, but he's just taken down. Very good tackle by, I think that's Logan Strange. It's hard to see the numbers with that picnic jersey. And Collins straight through the line. And he offloads to Galaxy. He's just going to be taken down. It's very scary stuff so far. But Anderson, Sonny, what's happening? It's just big hit galore. We've seen an absolute slaughter here. The Rabbitohs. Oh, it's shot pass. That's beautiful to Riff. Both second rowers already gone over the try line in the first half. The Rabbitohs, that is amazing work from them.
Yeah, that was beautiful from South Sydney, and you know, the way that they've just been able to break the line through the wings there, especially through Ben O'Donnell's side. You know, I've got to tip my hats off as well, because that side of O'Donnell and Kevin Dixon, they've been very clutch defensively. And yeah, they've managed to break the line there on that side. But geez, it's you know, for the Warriors, they've been on the back foot here, especially having to put in some extra work on defense. You know, they want to get the ball back, so they'll need to try and hold out after the kickoff and try and get the ball into good field position to get back into this game.
Yeah, absolutely. Just the Warriors, they need to try and get back into that grind. They're very good to start this game off, and they just haven't been able to recapture that sort of energy that they had at the beginning. Kind of just maybe wasted all the energy too early, and now the Rabbitohs are just firing back very well. They're just shown a lot of energy and a lot of power here to score these two tries, and we got Anderson taking the return. And
from
I
the
thought,
backfield.
yeah, I thought with having, oh
Oh,
no, that is an absolute let off. Man, I thought having the interchanges come on and, losing Bennett. Bennett was so good to start off this game. I thought it might slow down the Rabbitohs, but Anderson's been amazing at just filling that role with Bennett off. And Rabbitohs, it's just good things to see from them, especially since they've had such a tough time this season.
yeah, it just feels like they haven't been able to put together a full 80-minute performance, but it just with time they'll develop and get better, and it seems like they're finally starting to gel. And the Warriors, they're probably asking some questions early on here, but we know how good they can be, and they can turn around in the blink of an eye. So yeah, it's been some great footy here so far.
Yeah, absolutely. And they're just sending it to Jai Collins often. They're just trying to utilize that speed and that creativity that he's got there at the second round. Fifth tackle now for the Rabbitohs. They're going to Callahan. He's had a good boot so far this game, and he's gotten that one in the middle of the 10, but he's nobody's going to get it. The kick chase just wasn't there, and Ixatoki, he's just Mr. Reliable for the Warriors right now.
Yeah,
Jai.
Ixatoki and even Aaron White, they're two very clutch centers, very good under the high ball. And oh, geez, that's a turnover there straight to Anderson. And Anderson, he's certainly having an impact. Only 5 minutes on the field, and already he's done some great things for the Rabbitohs. Oh,
Oh,
Felix Windmill skied hit there, and he's dragged back a few meters for his troubles. It's
uh,
getting physical here. I think the wires are starting to fire up, Riley.
yeah, absolutely. And Jai Collins straight through the line here. He's nearly going to get over too. Man, Anderson, he just stood his ground, got that intercept, didn't he? It's amazing work from him. He's had quite the impact. And Felix almost skied. Oh, he's going to get over. He just got put a huge hit on him, and now he's just came straight back and scored on, not even sure who that is. That might be Lawrence. Aiden Lawrence there, who just put a big hit on him. Now he's just scored on top of it.
Yeah, Felix Windmill skied. He took that one personally. I thought there were some question marks about a potential HIA after that hit, but he just showed us right there that he can just bounce back and get one up on the wires. So the Rabbitohs off to an ideal start now, and the Auckland Warriors just looking very unsettled. They haven't been playing their best footy, and it just doesn't help when the Rabbitohs seem to be firing on all cylinders. It was a bit of a slow start, but yeah, I think they're finding their rhythm here.
Yeah, absolutely. And man, the Rabbitohs, it just came out of nowhere here. They just didn't look like they were offering much to begin with, and then just bam, 18 points, just like that. It came from nothing, Sonny.
Yeah, like I'm pretty sure most, if not all, people would have thought it'd be pretty closer than this. And look, there's a lot of footy left to be played, but the Rabbitohs are, essentially they're playing for their season, they're playing for their finals, and the hypothetical sense of 0-5 to start your season. I mean, you're probably gonna have the line ruled through your season's hopes. So, I mean, yeah, they certainly want to win here tonight and finally get their first win of the season, but they're gonna have to grind it out against the Warriors.
Yeah, absolutely. And just now, fans are probably thinking that those 2 points that Jai missed are gonna maybe come back to bite them a bit later. And we got Dixon, and that's a deep pass. And oh,
Oh,
Callahan! The kick goes backwards over to Felix almost skied. He
trick play.
thinks he thinks that wasn't supposed to come to me, but I'll run it up. Now Andrews is gonna have to kick it, as Felix is a bit busy being on the ground there. And Grog, he's gonna step one. Anderson just not able to wrap him up there, but eventually he is taken down. Over to Lockyer. Lockyer, he's just gonna run straight through the line. The young hooker just coming on as a bench impact. Over to White. Saddlecart. Bunts. Bunts, he's going to drive forward. Third tackle. The Warriors have a very good chance here. Saddlecart to Lockyer. Lockyer, he's
Oh,
had an impact and offload as well. Corcoran just barely taken down. His fourth tackle now. They're going to go left. Over to Tiawa. He's not able to get over now. You've seen him score so many times this season. And Saddlecart, that's a beautiful grabber for Lockyer! Who else but Lockyer? What an amazing impact he's had here. And he gets his team over for a try.
what an awesome try there from Lachlan Lockyer. He Geez, he scooped off that grubber, and he just gets the momentum going and boom, just puts a big hit on James Anderson. I think it was SRL TV replay. Oh, that is some physical stuff there. Gave him a bit of a stare down with it. Oh man, that was filthy. That was physical stuff. Love to see those sorts of tries there, and that'll do wonders for the Warriors. It just felt like the Rabbitohs were starting to get, ahead of them in terms of momentum, but just like that, they've turned it around. McCartney won't miss this one, so it'll be 18-10, 8-point lead in favour of the Rabbitohs.
Yeah, Warriors fans, they're breathing a sigh of relief after Jai gets that one. A few question marks on if he would after his kicking lately, but he gets it nice and easy. And man, that's a bit of headgear on headgear violence. You love to see it from the rookie. Just absolutely putting his body on the line and just barging over to score. It's just amazing work. That's definitely one for the highlights. And Callahan, he's just going to kick it off here to Bunce. And Joe Turner Jr. running it up here. With that big mohawk, it's quite something. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
gonna.
I mean, that's great haircut there. And look, who am I to criticize haircuts? But I'll tell you what, the Warriors, they're playing very, you know, they're playing very gritty footy. It's been a bit sloppy and janky at times, but they're finding ways to just hold off this attack from the Rabbitohs. And yeah, with about 8 minutes left, we'll see if they can. We'll
Oh,
see if they can get something going. But commentator's curse has struck once again. My apologies, Wild's fans.
man, that's very unlucky for the Warriors. They would have loved to just keep that momentum there, but they throw it away, and it's gonna be Jai Collins. Collins just offloading it. Gonna lose a couple meters on it. Nearly breaking through the line. He's been dangerous this game. Going back to Collins. He wants another run. He barely just got off the ground, and he's already taken another run. It's gone inside. Over to Clay. Clay, he's going to
Oh,
get over. Look at him go. The captain playing fullback this week. He's taken the reins and named himself in the #1 jersey. And how much of an impact has he had this game for his team? He's been amazing.
yeah, Tyrone Clay playing with a purpose tonight. Feels like he's channeling all the frustrations of, the losses into tonight's game. He's channeling it well tonight, and he's leading by example. Great try there from the Rabbitohs skipper. And yeah, it's been a tough season to start for the Rabbitohs, but they're showing that sign. They're showing the glimpse of life here as Callahan will start that one straight over the stick. So to give them a 14-point lead here, 30 minutes gone. And yeah, the Rabbitohs, they're firing up here. They've really found their form tonight so far in this first half.
Yeah, absolutely. And 24-10, that's a very big scoreline for the first half. We might be in for a very high-scoring second half as well. Maybe we might break that old point scoring record in the SRL, which is somewhere in the realm of about 60 points, I reckon. And Anderson, he's just going to run it up here. Bit more headgear on headgear violence to end off this half. And they're just spreading it early. Rabbitohs getting expansive with it, just not afraid to pass the ball in their own half. Andrews going inside to Riff. Riff, he's going to be hard to take down. He's going to break the line. Bunce. Oh, they're not going to
Oh,
take him down. Callahan. That's an amazing pass. He's playing like a halfback, old Tallis Riff. Going inside. O'Hare to Burgess. Burgess with the offload. The Rabbitohs, they just can't take a hit up. They're just offloading everywhere. Over to Felix almost skied to Callahan. Callahan, he's not going anywhere. That's a very good tackle from Logan Strange and Jai McCartney. Fifth tackle now. Felix almost skied. He's going to put it up. No one's there to place that pressure on Bunce, and he takes that one easily. That's a bit of a let-off after a very good set from the Rabbitohs.
yeah, I think they were trying to plan the timing to tackle Bunce as soon as he caught the ball, but Bunce just had more space than the Rabbitohs would have liked to have given him. So yeah, he's very good under the high ball, especially on those goal line situations. Chance Bunce, he can come down with the ball, and yeah, he's very clutch. Aerial game is on point, so Warriors still deep in their half, gonna try and look to get themselves out of trouble here.
Yeah, absolutely. There's not many more people you'd rather under the high ball than Bunce. He's so reliable. We just got a deep kick here. Kelly just on his skates to go and get that. And he's going to break the line too, just barely taken down. He's going to play it now. 2 minutes left in this half. It's going over to Callahan. Callahan, he's just going to run it up. Rabbitohs are going to need something special if they want to score again. And Dixon, how good is that from him? Just with the Jameson shuffle and then the step. Amazing work. It's going to go over to Callahan again. To Clay. Clay, he's breaking the line again. Clay, he's going over again. He's gotten the first half double. And he's burnt chance bunts twice in one half.
Oh, the South Sydney Rabbitohs, their fans are fired up. Their skipper, Tyrone Clay, he's taken this game personal. You know, they're fighting to keep their finals hopes alive. And, geez, oh, man, 28 points in the first half. Could be 30 if Callahan can slot this one through. The Rabbitohs, they've turned up tonight. And they've got the Warriors a bit shell-shocked here. You know, they're looking from the sideline. Not much communication going on. Probably just looking to head into the sheds and reevaluate themselves, but nonetheless, it's a 20-point lead here to the Rabbitohs, 30-10. And geez, what a first half it's been from the South Sydney.
Yeah, the team might be in for a spray at halftime by Jai McCartney. He's having a few words to his fullback there, Jai, his fullback and captain. He's telling him to try and defend Dixon, and Bunce says they can't because he's just been amazing. I'm not sure who can. And Rabbitohs here, I'm sure they're not going to get too crazy with it. Bennett back on the field. Just going to end this half classy. And that should be it. Rabbitohs 30, Warriors 10. We'll see you in the second half. Welcome back to the second half in this Wednesday night game against the Rabbitohs and the Warriors. This has been quite the half, quite the first half here. The Rabbitohs just absolutely storming out of the gates and just putting on a mirage onto the Warriors.
Yeah, and the Warriors just haven't been playing their best footy. You know, it's been a bit of a struggle for them the past couple of weeks. You know, they started the season off on fire, and we saw some of the best attacking footy that we've seen, you know, from any side. But the Rabbitohs, they've just turned up with a purpose tonight. Dominating the run game, and it'll be interesting to see. And sorry about that, technical difficulties here. But oh, big shot, yeah. The Rabbitohs, they've just turned up tonight with a purpose. They're playing like it, you know. They're playing like their season's on the line, and they've just shown some great footy here tonight so far.
Yeah, absolutely, Sonny. It's just been very efficient in that first half, and you got Jai McCartney just kicking it down. Oh, but that's a bit of a fumble from O'Donnell. Just didn't really know what he was doing. Just at least he batted it back. It wasn't a knock on, but it's maybe a bit of a sign that he's maybe a bit afraid of Jai McCartney. I would be afraid too. I tend to hide on the other side of the field when I see him. Bennett, that's I don't think that ball was meant for him, but he ends up with it in the end and runs it up. All reliable in Bennett. And O'Donnell, he's just running straight through the line. That's very good work from him. He's been selected for the Blues on the wing for game 2, and Clay, how good has he been? Just can't put him down this game. Going over to Callahan. Callahan, he's going to boot it down to Square. And Square, oh, he's not making a single meter there. That's very good defense from the Rabbitohs.
Yeah, Maz, just to correct you before, Ben O'Donnell will be playing for the Maroons, not the Blues. But he's certainly giving us a good showing tonight. It's encouraging for me to see as Queensland coach, but for the Warriors, it's, yeah, you don't want him to be having that sort of game. And good kick return there, good kick defense, I should say, from the Rabbitohs on that set, stopping Marcus Square. And their defense has just really risen another level tonight. The Wires, it's a grind for them to get back into it. And oh, John McCartney just shanks it straight to Ben O'Donnell. And he's filthy with himself there. Not some good signs heading into tomorrow's Aotearoa Origin game as Tyrone Clay breaks the line and he gets past Bunce again for a hat-trick. Third time's the charm, and Tyrone Clay gets it done. Riley, what a performance we're seeing from South Sydney.
Oh, I think that Clay wants to beat the all-time try-scoring record or something. He's just on fire right now. I reckon he might get about 7 by the end of the game. He's just absolutely embarrassed Bunce all game. He's just had an amazing first half, and he started this second half off amazingly. And about that technical communication error by me with O'Donnell, you should know, Sonny, that I am colorblind. So, you know, it's not my fault. It's society's fault, really. And Callahan, he's gonna slot this one over. That's very easy. And Sonny, what do the Warriors need to do now to try and get back in this game?
Yeah, Riley. Well, I know you're from Penrith, so you know that's probably another reason why you got confused there. But look, for the Warriors, it's very easy to throw in the towel at this point of the game. And from here on out, they just need to try some things, throw it around, you know, chance their arm, and just, yeah, get Bunce more involved, get him the ball. But, you know, the Rabbitohs, they've just been giving it to him on attack, and defensively, it's taken its toll on the Warriors. We're not even 50 minutes into the game, so, you know, they're just going to have to play do-or-die footy. The Warriors, if they want to get back into this, they got to throw it around, they got to try some things, and, yeah, hopefully force a few mistakes against this Rabbitohs side that's just been outstanding tonight.
Yeah, it's not going to be easy to get back into it, especially with this scoreline, and the Rabbitohs are just out for blood here. And it's not going to be easy, but oh, Bennett, how good is he? He's just had an absolute game to remember so far. Matt Galaxy comes away with the offload, going right over to Felix Mosquede. He's going to try and get through a gap there, but the gap closes very quickly. Fifth tackle now. Oh, very deep pass to Callahan, and that's a terrible kick to Strange. Strange is just going to keep on going. The ex-commissioner from Season 1, just absolutely barnstorming. And Bunce, he's got the ball finally, and Ixatoki, it's a beautiful offload from Bunce. And Ixatoki, how involved has he been for a centre? That's very unusual and very inviting to see, but oh, Strange, he's gotten a double. Oh, how good is that? Over in that right second row, you love to see it. Logan Strange, absolute animal so far this game. He's had a very, very good game.
Yeah, Riley, that's a double for the big man, the number 12. And, yeah, like you said, SRL Season 1 Commissioner, the OG, Logan Strange. You know, he loves his Warriors, and he plays with a passion every time. He never goes down wondering, so it's, yeah, what the Warriors needed, obviously, and John McCartney, pretty confident he'll slip this one over. The crowd's patiently waiting. Yeah, he'll slot that one, no worries. So they'll cut the deficit a bit here, but the Warriors, you know, we talk about them trying to get a comeback in this game, and that was off the back of some ad-lib footy leading up to that try being scored. So, you know, capitalizing off the mistake is a good way to get yourself in a position to put points on the board. And hopefully they can back this setup here with something similar.
Yeah, absolutely. And we just saw Bunce get involved, and after that, the rest is history. They ended up getting a try, and it's really what the Warriors just need to try and do. They just need to get Bunce involved. He's that man that can make anything happen on the field, and they need to get that ball and make it find him more often. So they got Tiawa just running it up to the 30. Saddle cart over to Barner. He's not going to drive too far. Third tackle now. It's been not a bad defensive set from the Rabbitohs, but Corcoran, that's a very strong run from him, making it to the halfway mark. Gonna go from White to McCartney, inside to Bunce. Bunce, he steps 3 of them. Absolute madman. He's breaking ankles for a living. He's getting paid some good SRL coins while doing it. And Josh Saddlecart just boots it down to Joey Kelly. And, oh, that's a great tackle from Marcus Square.
Yeah, Marcus Square getting up close and personal there. And Chance Bunce, he's looking to inject himself into the second half. It was held to low numbers, just over 90 meters, run meters from him in the first half as Tyrone Clay. I mean, we spoke about the battle of the fullbacks, and what a battle these two have given us so far. But, you know, you'd have to say that Clay, hands down, has been the better number 1. But Buncey, he's got a lot of footy left to prove himself and to get his wires back in this game. But, geez, runs like that won't help him as Quinton Cotter will take it. Buncey will have to bring him down. So 5th and last here for the Rabbitohs inside the 30.
Yeah, and we got Callahan just booting it down over to Marcus Square, but he's not going to step anyone. He hasn't been too potent in attack this game. He hasn't really been able to beat anyone and sidestep, but he has been good defensively, so, you know, it's not all bad for Marcus. He's a very good defensive winger and very reliable for the Warriors team, as we see Strange just coming up for another hit up. He's been on a mission this game. You'd think that he doesn't like the Rabbitohs. And we got White, but oh, that's a very good tackle. He tries to step one, but Felix almost skates there. He's a bit small, but oh,
Oh, oh no.
that is terrible. That is shocking for the Warriors. They would hate that. And Andrews, oh, what's happened here? Jai McCartney's plucked it out of the air. That's a terrible pass. What was going on there? I think the Rabbitohs said, nah, we shouldn't have this ball. Take it back, boys. And chucked it over to Jai McCartney. That is a bit of a let-off. And Lawrence, how is that? That's very good. Jai McCartney, David Tiawa just getting that offload and running it forward. Third tackle. Saddle cart over to Jai. Jai is gonna just go forward. Just barely being hung onto there. And White going left. Over to White. Over to the other White. White on White. We're going fifth tackle now. Saddle cart. He's just gonna boot it over to Kelly. Kelly, he beats one. Oh, he's gonna break a tackle. And Bunce just takes him down on the 30. Man, Joey Kelly's always so dangerous with these runs, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a true veteran, and you know, he's just so fast by nature. He's one of the most explosive players for this Rabbitohs side. For the Warriors, it's looking a bit more promising in the second half. They've tightened it up a bit. Maybe a gentleman's interception thrown earlier, but they capitalized with the interception straight away that, you know, pinned the Rabbitohs deep in their half, but now they're inside or just knocking on the red zone here. The Warriors need to stand up, need to put on a defensive effort like, you know, unprecedented to get themselves back in this game.
Yeah, and Bunce, he was just underneath that. The kick chase just wasn't good enough there. He doesn't make too many meters, but no one was there contesting the ball besides Bunce. And oh,
Ooh.
what a hit from Bennett, and Tiawa is driven back as well. Man, Bennett, he's taken a few new students today, and he's just been an absolute menace in defense and offense as well. He was nearly cracking the century mark in run meters at halftime. He's very good in attack and defense in that first half. It's been a game to remember for him so far, and Tiawa straight back on his feet and taking another hit up. You love that from the players in the SRL. They just don't care. They'll go for it all day. And that's a huge kick from Saddlecart over to Kelly, but he's dangerous and just taken down. He steps one, but can't get too far.
Yeah, the Warriors have done a decent job locking down that side of the field. You know, Joey Kelly, like we spoke about, he's just an explosive player, very versatile as well. But yeah, I mean, it's just been an arm wrestle this one. You know, the Warriors are showing a lot more effort, but the Rabbitohs, I mean, you could say the damage was already done in that first half, but 20 minutes remaining. Here at home, it's going to be tough to beat the Rabbitohs, and, you know, it's just been quite a game from both sides, but yeah, the red and green, they've certainly stood up to me.
Yeah, absolutely. And fifth tackle now. It's going to go over to Galaxy. Galaxy is just going to punt it over to the other side of the field. And Lee Simon, he's going to step one, but oh, he's just taken down with a beautiful ankle tap. And he gets back up and makes a few more meters too. Lee Simon, he can't be put down. He's just too good. Over in making the move to the Warriors after the controversy for the Warriors earlier in the season. And Engo, he's just going to drive forward. That's very good from him. And, oh, just nearly somebody getting in the way there. I think that might have been White. I'm not sure. No, it definitely wasn't. And Gronk.
Oh,
Gronk, that's an amazing run from him. Just coming back on just then at prop after having a spell on the bench. That's going to be Saddlecart putting it up over in Joey Kelly's corner once again. But White gets to it, and he's going to run the wrong way, but he's driving over. But, oh, no, he's flipped there. And, man, you'd think that they'd stop trying to test out that edge because it's been so good. But even then, White, he's just shown amazing work. And Dixon straight through the line. I can't even take a breath here. Sonny, both these teams just absolutely barnstorming this game.
Yeah, that's one way to describe it, Muzza. It's been that type of game. High tempo, high pace, and a lot of points scored. Matt Galaxy making a break now, and Chance Bunce, the amount of times he's had to come up and make the tackle there. You just got to wonder how much it's taking a toll on his body as we see the Rabbitohs knocking on the red zone now. This could be the dagger play if the Rabbitohs can get a good kick away and capitalize off this set. That could be the game right here, Riley.
Yeah, it definitely could be, and the Warriors, they're going to want to show all the defense that they can here. Fifth tackle. Riff's going to play it over to Callahan. Felix Wilmoskede. That's a good kick. And O'Donnell's going to get it, and that's a try to O'Donnell. It's going to be 40-16. O'Donnell, you just can't stop him. He's scoring whenever he feels like it.
Yeah, Ben O'Donnell, one of the best wingers in the SRL, and he just soared above the pack there, snatching that one from Lee Simon and punting it down. It's a great performance from him tonight. Great performance from the Rabbitohs. And for the Warriors, you can see the energy now being taken out of him. The deficit is just too much to overcome with the time that they have left. And yeah, I'm not sure how they go about next week if they take the loss tonight, because the Warriors, if they lose this result or lose this game, they're going to end up with 0 points still, competition points. The Rabbitohs looking for their first win and their first 2 points on the ladder. I mean, there's just so much riding on the line for both teams, and it's been nerve-wracking stuff here, but the Rabbitohs, they're flying high.
Yeah, maybe a bit of soul-searching needed for the Warriors after this game. They're just going to regroup, go back to Auckland and work out a game plan. As the Rabbitohs have just outclassed them in every way so far today. So we got Dixon.
Wiley, here's a question for you. With the trade window being open this week, do you think both sides will be looking to make a splash, or do you think they're going to stick with what they have and just try and turn things around with the roster that they have right now?
Oh, that's a huge hit, and that's a huge question as well, Sonny. And I think that both teams could definitely... Oh, Corcoran! That was a terrible pass. Corcoran was just in the lane there. No one else was there except for Corcoran, but both teams could definitely gain something from the trade window. I think it's likely we might see Lee Simon up on the block, as the Warriors didn't necessarily want him in the first place, but he ended up there as a twist of fate. A gift from the Cowboys almost. And that's Dixon putting on a huge hit onto Saddle Cart. And these Warriors, they can't get out of the short side here. And Tiawa, he's going to score. Of course he is. When can he not score? He's just scoring for fun every week. Tiawa, that's amazing work from him. The bold man, the shiny head.
Yeah, David Tiawa, he's having a season, isn't he? He's putting up some good numbers, and he's just been so good at finding the line for the Warriors. Down and out, but the spirit certainly isn't. And it's great to see from David Tiawa. And yeah, I'll tell you what, just under 15 minutes, I don't think the Warriors will be able to come back, but we've seen some great footy from them in glimpses and patches. And I'll tell you what, it should make for an interesting contest tomorrow night, Aotearoa Origin Championship game in Dunedin. And John McCartney, I thought he had that one. I was going to give him my flowers, but he's missed it. So 42-20 to the Warriors. But yes, should be a cracker game tomorrow. Curtain raiser before the State of Origin game too. It's going to be a big night of footy, big week of SRL action. So yeah, I'll just give it a quick plug there.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be great watch. And here's a question for you, Sonny. With Matt Galaxy, he is openly expressed that he's not happy at the Rabbitohs and he wants to move to another club. He said if he has to stay there another season, he's just going to retire. That's how much he hates it. Do you reckon that we could see him up in the trade window?
I'll tell you what, Riley, I wouldn't rule it out. I think it's just been the results that have been disappointing, and when your team's struggling and losing games, it can be very frustrating for the players. So I wouldn't rule out him maybe exploring some options to see what other teams could be interested, and maybe the Rabbitohs could be looking to acquire something else to sort of change their season around. But big hit there from Engo. Yeah, I feel like we're going to see some big trades this season, Riley. I feel like a lot of teams are going to try and put it all out on the table. Some teams like the Roosters, for example,
Oh,
looking to
Joey
turn things
Kelly.
around, and Joey
Sorry to
Kelly
interrupt.
all the way.
Joey Kelly, he's just not going to be stopped here. He's got some people chasing it. Oh, he ends up
Oh,
being taken down. I did not think he was ever getting down there. That was amazing work from Joey Kelly and
good
even
ball.
more amazing work defending. But Dixon, he's just taken on his back. Man, how did they stop Joey Kelly just then?
Yeah, maybe Kelly thought he was good for all money. He probably, just switched gears a bit too early. But yeah, the Rabbitohs with a dangerous set inside the red zone, they're showing no mercy. They want to make a point here tonight. They want to make a statement, and they've got another 2 tackles on this set to try and get across the line once again.
Yeah, absolutely. And this Felix Scared just running straight into the defense. Straight in the middle of the field as well, giving them options. Callahan is not going to be able to get it away. That was a lot of pressure on that pass. It's going to be 5th tackle. Going out to Felix Scared. It's going to be high in the corner. And Lee Simon, he gets it. Very good job from Lee Simon. Just coming on the wing from the bench. And Jai just taking that first hit up. It's very good from the vice captain. It's 10 meters out. The Warriors, their scoreline isn't as bad as it could have been. The Warriors have definitely pulled themselves back into this game near the death. And it's a lot of credit to all the Warriors. They've just shown a lot of heart in this second half and just kind of brought themselves back into it. And Tiawa just breaking the line. That's one of the try scorers that has gotten them back into this game. It's been amazing. And 5th tackle now, Sadokar. He's just going to drive it all the way down to Kelly. And you'd think they would have learnt their lesson by now. But, oh, Joey Kelly doesn't get anywhere.
Yeah, the Warriors doing a good job on the kick chase there, and yeah, the game's pretty much done and dusted here. But I'll tell you what, the second half has been an improvement. It's something that they can, consider a positive to take from tonight's game. But the Rabbitohs, they've just played their best footy this game, and it'll do wonders for their confidence and their momentum. The home fans are obviously loving it. And yeah, it's been that sort of a game, that the damage that they inflicted in the first half, it's just been too big a hole for the Warriors to dig themselves out of. So they'll just be looking to try and finish strong here, the Wars, and reassess after tonight's game.
Yeah, absolutely. And Jai, Bunce, sorry. Definitely not Jai out there.
Bunts to bunts.
Bunce to bunce. And Tiawa,
Johnny.
we've just been singing his praises and he's just batted it onto Riff. It was not really anything going for there. And Bennett, straight through the line. Oh man, how good has he been this game? The Rabbitohs, they look like they aren't finished yet. They want another try. It's going to be Callahan dropping off for Dixon. Dixon offloading, loses quite a few meters there with the pass to Leondis. It's going to be Callahan again, over to Dixon again. They're just going through the same 3 players. It's going to Callahan, and that's a huge hit. Callahan spills his lollies, and man, that was some great defense from the Warriors.
Yeah, that was a shot and a half. Just rocked them and sent the ball flying as a result. Yeah, the Warriors, they're still showing that fighting spirit. They're just going to play right through till the end. And you got to admire it as Chance Bunce nearly finally had his break there. But he couldn't get past the desperation. Good defense there from the Rabbitohs. And yeah, the Warriors going to try and send it home with a consolation try, maybe 2. But we'll see how they turn up here. And, no.
What's going on here? The first pass wasn't called a forward one, but the last one was called a knock on. I don't even know if that last one was a knock on. It looked like it was, pretty flat, but seemed alright. But the Warriors, that's not sure what they were doing there. But Clay, of course it's Clay. How good has he been? Breaking the line at will and just scoring non-stop so far this game. And Leondis driven back. That's a very good tackle from the Warriors. They're going right. Over to Felix Scared. Cut out ball to Andrews. He steps 2. He's taken down 10 meters out. 4th tackle now. The Rabbitohs, they are not finished yet. They still want one more. It's going to be Scared. Over to Callahan. He's not able to get away from it. 5th tackle. O'Hare to Bennett. Bennett, he doesn't want that. He kicks it. That's a pretty good kick from him too. And Felix gets it, and he scores. Wimble skied. He can't be stopped. The little halfback somehow has just won a contested collect.
Yeah, FWS. What a try from the halfback, just soaring above like an outside back. And geez, put on a bit of a specky there. It was a great try for the Rabbitohs, and they have stamped their authority in tonight's game. 46-20. I mean, so many points scored, especially from South Sydney. And Callahan should be able to slot this one. And we spoke about confidence and momentum. This does so much to change that for the Rabbitohs. The morale will be high. You know, there'll be a sense of hope that they can take from tonight's result, along with a great victory. Maybe it feels like they've finally found their combination. They finally found their best formula to play their best footy for the Wars. You know, it's been a tough game. Just outclassed in the first half, and, you know, they've tried to fight back in the second half, but they're going to start the season after round 5, 2-3, 0 competition points. So a lot of question marks remaining about how they're going to approach this adversity with the trade window looming. It's going to be interesting to see here. And geez, a bit forward that one, but nonetheless, it's been a great performance from South Sydney.
Yeah, they've definitely been inspiring, and Bennett, he's not finished inspiring. His class is still in session, Sonny, and he's just still rampaging through. And Collins, he nearly breaks through as well to finish his game off. Man, what a game we've just witnessed from these Rabbitohs. They've been absolutely amazing. You can barely fault them for a thing. They've just turned up tonight, and they've came to play, really.
Yeah, they just outshined the Warriors tonight. It was their game almost from the beginning. You know, we take a look at these stats here. Tyrone Clay with a hat trick. Congratulations to the South Sydney skipper. Windmill Skeed with a double. O'Donnell, Riff, and Collins getting on the board for the Rabbitohs for the Wars. Logan Strange with a double himself. David Tiawa and Lachlan Lockyer also getting on the board. And we'll look at these stats. 57% possession in favour of South Sydney. Completions 24 from 28 with 4 errors. It was, you know, almost a near flawless effort from them, especially in that first half, with only 1 error and 1 incomplete set. For the Warriors, 16 from 23, 8 errors, double the amount of the Rabbitohs. More tackles being made, more missed tackles, and less line breaks. You know, that's just not the way it's gonna get you across the line when you play footy like that.
Yeah, absolutely. It just wasn't the game that the Warriors needed. They just needed a bit more, and to be honest, it would be hard to turn up against the absolutely amazing performance that the Rabbitohs put on. And we'll take a look at the individual stats here, and man, these Rabbitohs. Tyrone Clay, 248 run meters. That's amazing work from him. 8 line breaks and 3 tries. You can't fault him. He just had an absolutely amazing game moving into that fullback jersey, pushing old Joey Kelly over to the wing. That's just amazing work from him.
Yeah, it was a big play. You know, for Clay to make the decision, run at the number 1 jersey. You know, we know how talented Joey Kelly is, one of their marquee signings from the Broncos. But I'll tell you what, Clay certainly stood up and he played out of his skin tonight. Probably one of his career best performances, a game he'll certainly be proud of. But it was a great team effort from the Rabbitohs all around. I mean, you look at this here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, what was that, 9, 10 players over 100 meters. It was just, that's sort of a team effort tonight. A true testament to how good they played, and putting up 48 points against the Warriors. I mean, that's no easy task. And yeah, you know, this will do so much for their season, so much for their finals hopes. It will just give them a glimmer of hope to turn things around here, as we'll take a look at the visitors now from Auckland. And for the Warriors, Chance Bunce, the most run meters there, 6 line breaks, but no tries on the board tonight. David Tiawa having another great game. David Barner, Paddy Corcoran, and John McCartney all over the 100-meter mark for the Wars. But, you know, you look at some of these stats here. Aaron White, 8 missed tackles. You know, that's just not really.
Wow.
Yeah, I
Wow.
mean,
That is that a record?
geez, for his sake. you'd be hoping not, but 8 missed tackles, I haven't seen a number that high. Um, yeah, that's. I mean, 2 tackles being made. That's not like Aaron White. He's really a good sensor, but tonight he just had an absolute blunder of a game.
Who was he marking? Is that Joey Kelly that he was marking over there?
I believe it was the side of Kevin Dixon and Ben O'Donnell. I'm pretty sure.
Wow, that is quite the stat for Aaron White. A game to forget for him, definitely. But don't let it get to you, mate. It happens to the best of us. Uh,
Yeah, Wiley knows all about it, so you can see. I'm sure we'll see him bounce back, and yeah, the Warriors. We know what they're capable of. You know, when they're on, they're on, and I wouldn't rule them out. After tonight's loss, it's just a matter of them being able to bounce back, and you know, they don't do themselves any favors when they play some pretty bad footy, to be honest. But like I said, we know how good they can be. They'll be looking to turn things around. But yeah, Rabbitohs too good on the night.
yeah, absolutely. And uh, we'll leave you now and let you take a look at these highlights. This has been Riley Murray and Sonny Tyre in the box. Thank you for watching this week's SRL on SRL TV, the TBC Premiership. Thank you for watching.